by the Cebu City Commissioners just hours, and I mean hours, just before the pageant. So may we request Cebu City Tourism Commission Chair Honorable Attorney Joy Pesquera to please place all the envelopes containing the questions in this glass vase. Thank you so much, Attorney Joy Pesquera. We have 15 questions this evening. So ladies, you have a choice already. So the last one, candidate number 12, you'll have 3 questions to choose from, all right? Okay, let us begin with candidate number 1. And to help me this evening, may we welcome our handsome gentleman this evening. Sharim Hafel, I believe. Please join us here on stage. You know, I'm already preoccupied with my flowers and gloves, so I need your help, right? Okay. Hello, candidate number 1.
Hello, Miss Carla.
Are you excited to be number 1?
Excited and very nervous, scared.
Okay, don't be scared, okay? Just treat it like a normal conversation with our judges. So number 1, please choose a question. Okay, this is where you come in, handsome. The commissioners really made sure that no one got to see these questions. They are scotch taped to the max. Okay. Your question for this evening, candidate number 1. What do you think is the best tourism product that Cebu should focus on during this pandemic? What do you think is the best tourism product that Cebu should focus on post-pandemic?
So, as we all know, for me, one of the most important tourism product that we should focus on is actually Santo Niño Church, because this actually brings people together. As we all know, it's the 50th year of Catholic. And then, so if we think about it, this brings people together, and this actually makes us all united. So if we stay strong with our religion, we can actually help one another to be more, to grow as a person and to be more united. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 1. Thank you. Now we welcome in candidate number 2. Hello, candidate number 2.
Hello, Miss Carla.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to please choose a question. And I do apologize, I did not reiterate as well. The ladies have 30 seconds to answer their question. After 30 seconds, they will hear a bell. There we go, right on time. All right, your question for this evening, candidate number 2 is: if you were to come up with a new Cebuano dish, what will it be? Once again, if you were to come up with a new Cebuano dish, what will it be?
If I were to come up with a new Cebuano dish, it would have to be a combination of kinilaw, sinugba in one. Because I believe so that these are the 2 best exotic dishes alone. And I believe that if we join them together, we are able to create a much more delicious, sumptuous meal for everyone. If our foreign friends come here to the Philippines, I will offer.
Thank you very much, candidate number 2. Let's welcome candidate number 3. Well, it is for certain, isn't it, Sharim? You can never come to Cebu without gaining any weight. No? Hab-hab gyud ta diri. Hello, candidate number 3. Okay.
Carla, a fellow Carla as well.
I know. Wapa man gyud yung mga Carla, no?
Yes.
Giunsa ka sa tong mama to. All right. Carla, please choose a question. Sharim, well, he does that. Magchika sa takay dugay-dugay pa man. So how are you? How's the competition so far?
I'm I'm doing great. I'm just doing my best to enjoy the competition since all of us girls have been working so hard to get where we are. And here we are today in MISS CEBU celebrating the 500th year of Christianity.
You have been working extremely hard, but you know what? I'm going to make it a little bit harder right now because I have a question for you that might be your one question to get that crown tonight, all right? How do you think Cebu should use its UNESCO City of Design designation in promoting tourism? Once again, how do you think Cebu should use its UNESCO City of Design designation in promoting tourism?
Well, I believe first and foremost, Cebu has so many things to offer, starting from its beaches, its beautiful highlands, and it's also an economic hub in the Philippines. And the designer is just an addition towards what we have here in Cebu. And if we increase this using media digitalization, we could bring so many more people here, and we could recover and move forward, and we could strive for a better community and a better 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 3. We will be a better Cebu under the leadership of Mayor Michael Ramos. Ano sa atong boss? Nabiya dira. All right. Hello, candidate number 4. Hi, candidate number 4.
Hi, Miss Carla. You look beautiful with all these flowers.
Thank you. I felt like motigi sa ko sa inyong flowers food. All right, candidate number 4, please choose a question. Coincidentally, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is red because it symbolizes love. As simple as that.
Yeah. All right, candidate number 4. Here it is, your question for this evening. Of all the trainings given to all Miss Cebu candidates, what do you consider the most valuable? Of all the trainings given to all Miss Cebu candidates, what do you consider the most valuable?
We know that a lot of women are victims of sexual harassment. And we were given the chance to learn self-defense, and that was one training that I truly appreciate because it brings women empowerment. That even though we're women, we're not just expected to be beautiful, we're expected to be strong. And that's why I am appreciative of Miss Cebu because they really want us to be better. And if given a chance to be the next Miss Cebu, I will continue to be the voice of the voiceless, an example especially for the Cebuano youth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 4. Yes, these lovely ladies do have a lot of trainings and a lot of seminars that they've attended. This is a growth process for them. All right, candidate number 5, please join us here. Hello.
Hi, Miss Carla. Good evening.
Good evening. Come closer. I don't bite.
Sure.
Much. All right, candidate number 5, please choose a question.
Okay.
There we go. Candidate number 5, I believe you work in LTO, right?
I do.
So doon taka kay nakoy parking ticket bayranan.
You should pay.
Yeah. 350 actually akong bayranan.
The least amount that you should pay in LTO is 1,078, not 350.
Wala sayop di ay ko. Gitagaan ko discount tingin sa enforcer.
There's no 350 in Joint Administrative Order 2014-01.
Alam. Nasakpan ko sa kong ticket. Basin nasayop lang ko. Basin
Maybe it's local traffic unit.
Maybe it's 3.5 akong bayaran.
Oh my God.
Nawa imong question.
Oh my God.
Sir, please. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, lagi ni chika na lagi ta diri. Okay, candidate number 5. Here you go. Your question that stands between you and the crown. How can tourism be a tool in improving mental health? Once again, how can tourism be a tool in improving mental health?
COVID-19 and when a COVID-19 pandemic caused great stress and anxiety to everyone globally, right? And it hurt it affects the most vulnerable sector. And when there is a need for us to revive our tourism once again, because it is not just an economic activity, it provides an opportunity to every Cebuano. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 5. Tourism is very good for mental health, no? Hi, number 6. Join us here, front and center. O sa iuli. Edit na. Okay. Hello, number 6.
Hi, Miss Carla.
Hi, would you like to choose a question? It's nerve-wracking, isn't it? Which
Very
envelope
much.
to choose?
Very.
So how are you doing? You feeling nervous?
Yes, I'm very nervous, but I just really wish all of the girls can give out their best answer tonight.
Well, I think you guys have been doing a fabulous job. I think our judges are having a hard time right now.
Thank you.
Oh, paragraph mani. Here's your question. Paragraph na gid siya. Okay, here you go. Here's your question. Online classes came around during the start of the pandemic, and truth be told that during exams, we can easily cheat and copy assignments. Even parents and friends tolerate it. Shall online classes be continued in the Philippines? Why or why not? Once again, online classes came around during the start of the pandemic, and truth be told, during exams, we can easily cheat and copy assignments. Even parents and friends tolerate it. Shall online classes be continued in the Philippines? Why or why not?
There would be 2 factors for this. Is it safe for Philippines to continue online classes? Is it safe? Is everyone vaccinated? And if most of the population of the students are vaccinated, then I think it is best to go back to face-to-face classes, because we could learn so much to interact with our peers, with our teachers, and then integrity and honesty in learning and in our education will be fostered. And I think that's what is important in returning online classes, face-to-face online classes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 6. Thank you. Well, we are on alert level 1 now, you know, so we might be returning to online classes soon. Hello, candidate number 7. So to the Cebuanos who are listening and watching, we are down alert level 1. Let's be diligent. Let's have, as Mayor says, shared responsibility to that, huh? So we can stay in level 1. Hi, number 7.
Hello, Miss Carla.
7, they say, is a lucky 7, right?
Yes.
So you think it's going to be your lucky number this evening?
Yes, I'm claiming it.
That's good, right? Throw it out to the universe. Okay, please choose a question. Thank you so much. Naman siya kay usating syagit dira sa audience. Kinsa man na? Murag ba nagkikatay? Uy. Kinsa man to? I'm sure that's your friend. That's just showing their support. Okay, candidate number 7. Here you go. In the era of distrust and misinformation, how do you fight fake news that we often see on our social media feed? Once again, in the era of distrust and misinformation, how do you fight fake news that we often see on our social media feed?
As a mass communication student, we are taught to be media literate. And as citizens of the Philippines and Cebu, I want to serve as a reminder that we all must be responsible citizens and learn how to be media literate as well. It is our responsibility because every click can change the whole world. Every click can change everyone's perspective, and I believe that everyone should have the responsibility to be a best citizen of the city. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 7. Let's welcome candidate number 8. Hello, candidate number 8.
Good evening, Miss Carla.
Good evening. You guys have been busy, right? The last few months?
Yes.
All right,
Very
well,
much.
one question is standing between you and the crown. A little nerve-wracking, isn't it?
It is.
So I asked candidate number 7 if she has family and friends here. Do you have family and friends?
I'm pretty sure my family and my origin family is here as well, my modeling agency. They're here.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. All right. Here's your question for this evening. What is the most impactful thing you have learned from the pandemic? No, nahiwatch ko. Viral ni Ron. All right.
Basta dili lang
Ako'y mo viral,
Okay,
dili
very good.
ikaw, ay kabalak ka. Okay. What is the most impactful thing you have learned from the pandemic? Again, what is the most impactful thing you have learned from the pandemic?
As someone who thinks that she's a go-getter, this pandemic, I learned to slow down. I'm the type of person who wants to plan 2 steps ahead. But during the pandemic, it made me slow down and made me think of my bigger future. And actually, during the pandemic, this was a happy accident. Miss Cebu, I didn't plan this, but here I am. And as a registered nurse, I took an oath to devote myself to the welfare of those under my care. And as a Cebuana, I take another oath to share my skills, knowledge, and experience to the Cebuanos. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 8. See, Miss Cebu is complete. We have nurses, we have LTO, daghan na tag connections. Hi, Gab. Hello, candidate number 9.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing very well. And I said, candidate number 8 is a nurse, and we had a lot of corporate now. And you're also studying. What are you studying?
Yes, I'm a second-year student in medical school right now, so I will be a doctor in hopefully 2 to 3 years. So we'll see. Let's get through this night first.
So nindot lagi ning Miss Cebu, daghan tag connections. All right, candidate number 9, please choose a question. I love how you chose the top.
Trying to see which one called to me.
The commissioners really thought well and hard about these questions. You know, they wanted to challenge you guys because they know you guys are another level this year. Very challenging, you know. Ang di kuno nila motobag, ikaw kuno'y motobag. All right, candidate number 9, this is your question. What is the strength of your generation to survive and thrive the challenges today? What is the strength of your generation to survive and thrive the challenges today?
Our generation is known as the generation that has consistently had access to so much information on the internet. Now, a lot of people may see this as a bad thing because maybe we'll spread bad news to other people. However, I believe the contrary. Our generation with this knowledge has the ability to empathize with people all across the globe. And as a Cebuana, I hope that I can embody this quality and use it if you allow me to be your Miss Cebu 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 9. All right, let's welcome in candidate number 10. We're naabot good sa Plaza Independencia, ang shelters. Hello, candidate number 10.
Hello, Miss Carla. Good evening, and good evening to everyone and to our amazing judges.
I love how you had like a little exena before I called you. You were like this, paano?
Yeah.
Diba? How long did you train for pageantry?
I started pageantry when I was still 10 years old, and I have a sibling who is a member of the LGBTQI community, and he pushes me to become the best version of myself.
Well, I think Miss Cebu is really helping with that. So, okay, please choose a question before we run out of time. You want to say hello to your family and friends that are here?
Yes, hello to my mom, my siblings, and my friends out there. 15 strong people with me tonight.
Wow, 15. That's a lot. All right, Trixie, here's your question for this evening. Celebrating women empowerment this month, what is the current role of young women today? Celebrating women empowerment this month, what is the current role of young women today?
Celebrating Women's Month this month is very fruitful because we have experienced a pandemic and we came to realize the importance of reaching for our goals and dreams in life because nothing is permanent. I lost my job as a cabin crew and I realized that we need to be adaptive, and for as long as we live, we need to reach for our goals and dreams in life. Remember that your dreams are valid and you have the power to achieve them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 10. All right, let's welcome candidate number 11. Hello, candidate number 11. All right, before
Hi,
we
Miss
chit-chat.
Carla.
Hello. Before we chit-chat, can you choose a question for me? You can make okay if you like. Okay, candidate number 11. What's your favorite activity you guys have done so far?
My favorite activity so far was the one we had at Knapsack Studio. Aside from the self-defense, we also had flexibility training. I suck at dancing, so that was a great help for me.
Oh, I'm part of Knapsack actually.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm an honorary member. Di lang ko nila pasayaw, nabot lang.
Because you sing.
Oh yes, I also do sing.
Sample.
Yeah, we were told not to disturb the weather this evening. All right, candidate number 11, your question for this evening. What can you advise the Cebuano community with the rising fuel and basic commodities prices? Again, what can you advise the Cebuano community with the rising fuel and basic commodities prices?
I would tell the Cebuanos to simply adapt and understand. Our government is also doing their best to adjust in us. So let's do our part as a community member to also adjust in those perspectives. But if we help together, if we work together, we would have an amazing world. We would have an amazing Cebu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 11. All right, let's welcome our last but certainly not the least candidate this evening. Candidate number 12, Miss Lorraine Han. Hello, Lorraine.
Hello, good evening, Miss Carla. Good evening, everybody.
Okay, Lorraine, can you please choose a question for me? Thank you so much. So is it nerve-wracking being the last one?
It actually is, but I like to use it to my advantage.
Glass half full, right? Always. Okay, here's your question for this evening, Lorraine. What do you think is the best invention that has improved our lives, and how will you even make it better? Again, what do you think is the best invention that has improved our lives, and how do you think you can make it better?
I think the best invention in our lives is definitely social media. And I do think that the sole purpose is to bring people together. It connects us, and we get to speak freely of what's on our minds. So I do think that as responsible netizens, we should always think before we click. We should always try to continue to be responsible and, of course, continue to use social media to promote who we are, what we do, and, of course, be good influences and leaders to everybody all across the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 12. And thank you for returning the microphone. Thank you. All right. Well, I, for one, think the best invention is Spanx, or else there's no way I would have gotten into this dress tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Our 12 very beautiful, but even more intelligent candidates. Miss Cebu 2022 is really bringing it up this year. Our candidates have given our judges a run for their money already. I'm sure they're having a hard time right now. But we would also like to thank the